Why I believe humans have multiple energy types? The short answer is I have discovered, based on my own experience, that um, I have more than one energy type, which comes from various sources. Um, that might not be a very helpful short answer, but now I want to move on to the long answer. So if people are content with that short answer, then I will describe in much more detail why I support this belief. But the longer answer is I have made multiple life choices, and I deeply observe my own experiences, and I have noticed that there seems to be very clear causes for my energy levels, and I will try to break that down as concisely as I can. So one challenge for me is that I can experience lots of energy, or I could experience fatigue, but and they often feel, or they often have the same or similar experience, but may have different causes. So I've noticed with myself, at least, one source of my energy would be food. So if I consume not enough nutrition, so if I starve myself, which I have done in my past, then I lose much energy, and I lose the motivation to move muscles and generally make any movement, because anecdotally, my body and my muscles require a very specific kind of energy to help me move. And each time I move my limbs or my muscles, I'm consuming that type of energy. So I don't know what the correct name for that energy might be. It might be glucose, it might be sugar, it might be something else, but the important part is that is one energy source that I've noticed that I can change if I change the way I eat. The second source of energy I have observed is sleep. So if I don't experience enough sleep, then naturally I would feel very fatigued. So I would sense like a faster heart rate, because my body seems to struggle to find the energy to help me move and sit and stand with correct posture, because there is some kind of missing physical energy. And I've noticed that this kind of sleep energy is very unique and very isolated, and very deeply connected to my quality of sleep from the previous night. So if I fail to give myself sufficient sleep, then I can feel exhausted, and this exhaustion can have some unique experiences as part of it. So that's the second energy source I have identified. The third energy source, I believe, would be psychological energy. So this relates to things like, if people experience happiness or passion or very high motivation, then that does provide some kind of energy from a brain sort of perspective. So what this means is that even if I experience nutritional fatigue, or if I experience sleep fatigue, that there is some limit where I might be able to experience some energy from very high very high motivation or very high psychological drive. But I have pushed myself to that limit, and I've discovered that if I severely lack the energy from food, and I have severe sleep fatigue, then it is extremely difficult to sustain any kind of energy from any other source, because my fundamental like physical energy is just not present. So and when I have average or like not critical low physical energy, I've noticed that psychological energy does give me some boost as well, and with high motivation, I'm more likely to work harder or work longer, in a very energetic type experience, and possibly as a related form of energy from the mind. This I can't speak with as much accuracy, because I believe I have never experienced this, but there are people out there who experience depression, and that may also impact their reported and experienced energy levels as well. And those people may have amazing body health, and may have really high sleep health, but the psychological depression may create an experience of low energy and low mood as well. So I believe the human mind is another unique source of energy that is strong enough to give us high energy, or to make us experience fatigue. And I'm trying to recall right now if there were other energy types I have experienced, and I believe I have discovered. Oh yes, at least one more. One other type of energy would be the health of my mind. And I don't know if mental health is the accurate way to describe what I am referring to. But I've noticed that with me, if I drive my mind too hard, and I work my mind too hard, and I don't rest my mind enough with downtime, or I don't give myself enough like controlled laziness, if that makes sense, then my mind will burn out and exhaust itself. So some examples of my own experiences with this type of mental exhaustion is when I was in high school. I would try to solve math equations very quickly, and there are times I would try to solve those math equations too fast, that I burnt out my mind. So what I've noticed is that, even on those days when I may have had plenty of food, or I've had plenty of sleep, so multiple other energy types I had were generally healthy, or at least average, then having this mental exhaustion can produce this fatigue experience as well. So this is so mental energy is another unique, I guess part, or a unique contributor to my energy that needs to be maintained and nurtured as well. So I believe those four energy sources might be all that I can recall at the moment. Um, I would just take some more time or consume some more time now to recall were there other energy types I have experienced and I am identified. Um, oh, maybe, I'm not sure if this counts, but I suddenly had a thought about what about artificial energy boosts? So when people consume coffee or when they consume specific drugs, those chemicals are designed to stimulate their mind. So I'm not sure if that would be considered a unique source of like artificial energy as well. But that's just one idea that I had, and I can't share much about my understanding of that experience because I never drink coffee, and I generally don't consume drugs either. So um so I may have identified all the energy types I am aware of. So long story short, the reason why this knowledge might be helpful is that when people are trying to nurture and support their own health, it might be easier to recognize or be aware that we can feel exhausted or feel energetic at various times with various intensities for uniquely different reasons, or maybe even some combination of the reasons I have described. So maybe when some people report feeling very excited, maybe that is because they have really good sleep and they eat healthy. Um, oh, I just suddenly recall there might be another unique energy type, and maybe there is something related to exercise, because I have noticed that when I move my body more during my day, I have much more, well, I have significantly more energy because of my increased blood flow. So maybe the basic mechanics of the human cardiovascular system can also be another source of energy, because when our blood cells in our blood vessels transport oxygen to our muscles, that does give us some like short term energy, and that might help explain why when we exercise, we naturally breathe harder during intense physical movement, because that is the body's response, that when it detects that we have to use much more muscle energy and effort. We consume oxygen faster, so that the oxygen or some energy can be transported to the muscles faster. So I don't so that would definitely be separate from like food energy or sleep energy. And I myself have noticed that even when I have experienced sleep fatigue or sleep deprivation, having some minimal movement and some minimal blood flow in my day does help give me a sense of energy as well. So that might be a basic like biological mechanical type of energy, or cardiovascular energy type system. So to circle back to what I was talking about, so one reason why I believe this knowledge can be helpful is that if we need to or if we choose to support and nurture our own health, then knowing that we have knowing that this similar or samey experience of fatigue or energy could be caused by multiple unique sources, or any combination of those energy sources might help us to more easily diagnose why we might feel fatigued at some moments in our life, or why we might feel much more energetic. And it might be helpful to like when diagnosing our state, or diagnosing the cause of this experience, to know that, or to just double check these energy sources. So I might ask myself, have I been eating enough food lately? Have I been eating too much food lately? Have I been eating too little food lately? Or have I been experiencing sufficient sleep? Or is my mind exhausted from working too hard? Or have I taken enough breaks from my desk? And have I been moving my body around? And what is my psychological mental health? Do I have any mental states that might be influencing my energy levels to increase or decrease? So I personally believe this is fairly interesting, that we have these multiple sources of energy, which might explain why humans have complex experiences, and why it can be challenging to describe how we feel, and challenging to diagnose why we might have specific experiences at specific times. So I believe that at least for me personally, it's just a way to make my life slightly easier, by knowing that I have these multiple specific energy sources. And if I ever experience a mania, or like extreme happiness, or if I experience consistent fatigue, then this knowledge helps simplify my efforts to find why I might be having these experiences, and helping me to try to fix these experiences as soon as possible. So I may be experiencing all of this energy, or all of this fatigue from one source, or much more likely to happen is that I am experiencing these experiences from multiple sources in a combination. So I might be experiencing average sleep energy with good food, like nutritional energy, with some minimal exercise, or cardiovascular energy, maybe mixed with some happiness, or mixed with some motivation or passion in my life. So this is one reason why I believe humans can be complex, and this is all I wanted to describe about this understanding that I have. And to clarify, I might be incorrect about this, but this is the best way I can at the moment to describe something I have experienced and have observed. So if anybody has any evidence to prove this wrong, I'm very keen to listen and learn, so I can update my own knowledge, and update my own beliefs. Thanks for listening.